It says in the year 433, St. Patrick went to the hill of Tyre and spoke to the king there. The king there, according to the Callaghan writings, his name was Callaghan, the O'Neill, he ruled there. So it's this fella here. Psalm 61, the Lord will prolong the life and the years of the king, and his years as many generations. But you also have writings about the saga of Callaghan in the year 1000. He's called the Caithrem, that's his title, the king of the Caithars. And then you have the Caithar wars in the Albigensian crusade in the south of France in 1200. But you also have wars with Callaghan in Britain, where he's called Athelstan, and he's called the Little Red Fox, they call him, Alexander of Scotland. One and the same, allegedly. So when they call him the Little Red Fox in Scotland, it's a Norman king, Gog and Magog. There's the police again. Everywhere I go today. But he's actually called the Caithrem, which is the toy, or it's probably his name, Caithrem, because he's an ancient man. So that could be his name, Caithrem, and he's the king of the Caithars. So on the McCarthys, the Caithars, yeah. But what you have here is the Norman king says, see if we can't get the little red fox to come out of his hole. But he's not actually he's the red wolf, he's the Callaghan, the wolf, the Benjamin. The wolf is a symbol of Benjamin. He's red, the red hand, the red face. He's a mature man because he's many generations old. And maybe when the Pope and all attacked the Knights Templar, the only place they could refuge later on in history was Scotland, and that's why you have the Freemasons, where they call themselves the Freemasons. There's nothing free about being a Mason because you're enslaving yourself to Moab. But it all got mixed up, and we all inherited lies from our fathers. That's what the Lord says. Truly we will return to the Lord, and we will say, truly we have inherited lies from our parents. But others is called no man father, only your Father in heaven. You can call him Dad, but you don't call him Father. But anyway, to get to the point, Callaghan is mentioned here. You can see him mentioned in the Irish writings, in the Callaghan writings, in 433. Well, that's actually the Pope's writings. They say he went to speak. But if you look into the Callaghan annals, Callaghan the O'Neill, he was at the hill of Torah. The hill of Tyre. The hill of the Torah is the Jewish book, the Hebrew book. Actually, the Hebrew book was Hebrew. He's mentioned. He's red, the red hand. He has a red face in the saga of King Callaghan and Lady Moore. And he's the little red fox, they call him, but he's actually the red wolf, little Benjamin, the red wolf. So that's Callaghan mentioned in almost over 1200 years. He's that old. And then he's mentioned in the Caithrem as well, so that's quite a long time. It's nearly 1300 years. But if you go back further, he's been floating about. So the Catholic Church called him the devil. Why did they call him the devil? Because here's an example of why they call him the devil. The name Callaghan is believed to be derived from the word strife. This is certainly appropriate of King Callaghan, who in the heat of his youth led his warriors to ravage counties Meath, Kilkenny and Waterford, not even hesitating before plundering the monastic settlements at Clonskea. So there's also another fella, something the Red they call him, in England, and he burned down a cathedral. He was probably going to burn down Westminster or not, but he hadn't got the men for it at that time. Anything that he took a tool upon, he burned it. So he's been floating around, but they've given him a few different names. It's very hard because the yarn from Egypt, the blue and the yarn from the blue and the purple from the oils of Elijah. From Egypt, the yarn from Egypt, the laws of the Egyptian. Egypt is the builder of tools, the Tower of Babel,